Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. We are back with John Riggio, our architect extraordinaire, to talk more about the work he does, the trends that are happening. He does commercial, residential, you name it. The man who wears many hats, also a pro tennis player. I must get that in. John, how are you today?
Good, thank you. Hi, Jill. How are you?
Good. How would you describe yourself? Give me an introduction for an architect. Go. Hailing from Metuchen. Okay, go ahead.
Of course. Yes, I provide full architect services in New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. And I've had my office here for many years. I work on commercial jobs, residential jobs, usually for new construction, additions, alterations, things like that. And today I have a lot of nice jobs to show you. I'm going to just show the residential jobs. But one thing about the ones I'm going to show you, they're really on the same block. And from there, you can see the differences between a few houses. One's completely finished. One is in progress. And one of them is just getting finished. And I have some pictures that we're going to walk through the house. We're going to see the outside, and it looks pretty good. So let me head over and start to share this.
Let's do it. I'm excited. All right. Here we are. What are we going to be looking at today, John?
Okay, let me just go on and share it again because it has to go to the big screen that is showing now, because then I have to go to each slide. So this here is showing the outside of a house. Mm-hmm. This job, the photographs are just when they're just about finished.
Okay.
And I'm going to go through the pictures. This is a house that was originally a one-story house, and we pretty much demolished everything, just left the garage on the side. And this originally had a breezeway. So from here, the house is really completely built over. Now, this is the inside entrance, and it's just about finished. They have all the stains on the stairs. The paint's finished. Very nice molding. Chandelier is there. And it shows they still have the label on the windows. And this is showing they're just starting to move into the house. So from here, we have a complete double height living room entrance area with a balcony, and some nice molding along the wall, just a close-up of the stairs, detailing the stairs. And this shows some nice paneling detail also on the bottom of the room. They put nice wood paneling, some details on the walls. And I think this house might look similar to some of the other ones I've shown before. A lot of them are contemporary. We're going on the same kind of trend. This one really has a very nice open area from the entrance area all the way across the living room, going into the dining room. And I see you look to the top left of this picture, you see this railing. We have this cantilever coming off the wall. And then from there, we have some columns with the beam.
I got to take a picture of this. This is what you... could you go back to that 1 second? I need a picture of this, because when you do my house one day, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I need. Hold on. Okay, thank you.
All right. So this room is like the multi-use room just to the left of the entrance. Mm-hmm. Then this is the new kitchen.
Beautiful.
Has the pendant lightings here hung over the island. This is
wow.
We're doing on each job.
Beautiful.
And has very nice kitchen layout. Everything is brand new. And it shows the bar stool seating. Everyone likes the bar stool seating in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. This is just showing the backyard with the sliding door. And this is showing a picture from the hallway from the kitchen looking back towards the entrance. And you see here the nice front door with the side lights and the chandelier and the stair to the left side.
Wow.
This is just a picture in the cellar with the water pump. I mean, this is just showing this house does keep some of the foundations, and then
wow! I got this is gorgeous. I got to see the exterior. Go ahead.
This here is looking down from that same balcony that was from the entrance area, and this on the right side you see this like piece of wall. What this is these are structural supports, and they have a beam over them. And they sort of make a very nice architectural look. You see the hallway has openings in it, and then it has this nice cantilevered balcony but you look down into the open space, and that's what it's showing over here. And here you can see the stair there.
Yeah.
And this is another picture.
Cool.
The same openings. There's nice openings. You walk across the cantilever and you walk into the hallway.
And is that a hallway to the right, or is that a room to the right that you just had your like go back one sec?
It is a hallway, and then it goes over to some bedrooms.
Oh wow, 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 wow.
So this here is one of the bedrooms. This shows some closet space, nice fan light here with lighting, and this has just some pretty new bathroom,
Ah, and look at those
new
doors. Ah,
yes, a
ah.
nice whirlpool tub. This is a drop-in tub that has a wood base with tile over it.
Oh, got a quick question. What is the law with the toilets? Supposedly, my house, even though it passed approval and everyone else in the development has the same thing, the toilet's like really right up against the bathtub. Doesn't it have to be a certain space away from the bathtub?
Yeah, they usually get 18 inches.
Yeah,
Yes.
mine's not. Is I don't know how they built these houses, but I don't know. It's annoying because you're on the toilet. I mean, and then rest your arm on the tub. Not a bad thing, but someone told me that's illegal. I'm like, I didn't build it.
I don't know why it was constructed like that.
Yeah,
Let's take a look at some other pictures. This is the room here, and I think you can see that has a hardwood floor,
ah,
a nice painted, detailed doors on here, and this has some recessed lighting.
love
And
it.
this is another picture coming out of the
Ah,
bedroom, looking towards where you go down the stairs or go across to the hallway. And this is another picture going all the way across, all
ah,
the way to the other bedrooms on the other side of the house. So this here is the washroom on the second floor. Has a nice sink there,
beautiful.
some washer and dryer. And this is another room. This is the hallway looking across.
Mm-hmm.
This is another bathroom here. The toilet has a whirlpool tub. And this
Nice.
here has a nice shower door, glass door opening with the 2x3 window. And this is just another picture of this. This is this picture of the stair again. This is some more pictures of that entrance area and the bedrooms here. And this is another picture of the outside of the house. This
Oh,
is from the left side,
yeah.
and you can see it has the thin stone. This is really a current trend. It's been going on for a few years now with the thin stone along the bottom around the stairs. And there's a nice archway into the house. We got a detail for the vent here. And I did a lot of little offsets over here, so you get a lot of nice shade and shadow in there, and it looks really interesting. This is just a simple picture of the side of the house going around the property. And this, you can see, this is a very wide house.
Mm-hmm.
This is goes all the way across. It's approximately a 60-foot long house. It's very large.
Wow.
And there's just some pictures around the property here.
Beautiful,
And this shows the
beautiful.
garage size, where it has this nice detail on the in the attic there with the window. We have another attic window on this side in the middle, and just shows the little pent going across over the doors of the garage. We have the bay window here, and then just like a walkway going into the house. So everything is really good. We have a nice hip roof in the middle of the house over here.
Okay.
And this is just a picture further back,
Wow.
closer to where the driveway starts, and you can see how the whole thing goes together with the drive-it surfaces. We have the vinyl on the side, some stone, and I think this was pretty good because this is like in the middle of the afternoon. You get some nice sunshine on the house.
Beautiful. And that roof, what color roof is that?
Yeah, this is just another gray roof, and it's sort of it all blends together pretty good in this picture in the
I can't
afternoon.
tell, yeah, if it looks like it's stone all of a sudden, but I'm like, it's not.
And this is
Oh,
another picture
wow.
just going back further from the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then this here also is from across the street now. And so this has a sort of like it has some existing large trees. They just sort of left them there. They had to just clean up a few trees that were already falling down on the original construction of the house. And they just sort of leave it open like that.
Exquisite.
And this is some more pictures walking towards the front of the
Oh,
house.
can I ask a question? On the bottom of that house, you see where you have that thin stone, which is the trend everywhere. And I have that, well, I don't have that, but I have the problem underneath. It's not a problem. It's the foundation, I think, of the house. See that cement? How come you
Yeah.
can't place stone on top of it to cover the cement?
They can. They can. Usually,
Oh,
I probably put the stone on the original drawings to go over that.
got it.
There might have been different factors why they didn't put the stone over it on this
Well,
particular job.
garden beds people put, so it
But
doesn't really matter. But like, I was just wondering because I see my foundation and it bothers me when I drive up. And one day when you redo my house, we're going to do this. We're going to do it right.
yeah, usually the stone veneer is supposed to include both the area that's on this house that is right under the windowsill, and then it's supposed to go down and cover the foundation wall, which is usually they usually just put what they call mortar finish, which is just
Okay.
made of cement. So this idea of putting the thin stone over that
Yeah.
is exactly like you're saying. It covers the mortar finish. It looks really nice, gives a nice detail. Now, in this, they did go through and put the stone over the steps, the landing area, which is made of poured concrete, and the thin stone is all on the risers of the steps, it's on the sides of the porch area. And so they did do it. I think for some reason, I don't know what the reason was involved, that it isn't on some of these pieces under there. I guess, like with any job in construction, there's always little things like that that are going on, and sometimes things as they contractor construct things, they become more of a standard too. That's usually how the architect profession works. So as the contractor, if there's any reason why he wouldn't cover something with the stone, it very possibly will become part of the standard. But I think on a lot of the houses I show to cover the foundation wall, and they usually are able to do it.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this is exquisite.
Maybe
What
there was
neighbor?
some consideration they had to just leave it the way it is, like this. So
Hmm.
they just left it there, and that's how it looks. So this is, let me just go back to some nice pictures. This is the front area, this here, and yeah, then this shows the house pretty much close up, shows all the details on this, and so that's what's happening there. And let me show the next one. And the next one is a house that is down the block. So let's go into here. Okay, let me just open this. And let me just go back to sharing it. Okay, what's happening here is that there are two houses down the block. And what's happening here is the house that you see just on the right edge over here is another house that I finished. And now across the street on the corner, this was an open lot, had a very small house that was existing there. And that house was completely demolished. All the foundations were removed. And we designed this house, which is a very nice house. It's
Mm-hmm.
about maybe 4,400 square feet. It has some nice double height spaces. And let's just go through them. So I think if you look straight ahead on this, let me zoom in.
I see it.
This is another one of my houses that
Look at
we've.
you.
This is this
And
is another house
what
that is this
neighborhood is this
block.
again?
This is in Edison, New Jersey,
Beautiful.
and this here, this house was done earlier, maybe like a year or two before this one on the left corner, and over the time the styles sort of changed slightly. They sort of progressed a little. I think this house that is shown on the front has some new things about it. The design has the black frame windows and some squared off details that are on this house also. This one here, we put the garage on the side of the house, and that really provided for some nice parking. And I think that has to do with the shape of their property, the width of it, the length of the house. And then I think the one on the left side now is a corner property, so it's slightly different. The situation with this house was to put the garage on the left side, and going through the plan, there were a few ideas of how to put it together. On this one, they had to move the telephone pole, and so they had to get the utility to relocate it. This picture is showing that Same house, it's already finished. And then this here, as we go through, this is the new one. So this is, I think the difference with this, you can see this has white stucco. So the trend sort of is going to more just a white stucco with black frame windows. And then on the bottom is going to have the thin stone. So this is here. And then we have the entrance coming out with some columns. I think on the previous house, if you see, we have just like a small cover over the front of the house. And this one, the going trend over the last couple of years has been to add some columns. And so this here, I brought a hip roof out, have some double columns in the front of the house. The windows here on each side, which are bay windows, usually there's two ways to do a bay window. You can either do a 45-degree angle bay window like this, custom made, or you can do a box out. So on this, we went with the box out and a gable end roof. So there's a few different details. You either do a gable end roof or a hip roof is on a lot of them. We do a hip roof. It depends on how the design goes together, how it balances on each side of the entrance, things like that. And then this one also, the desire was to have a full wide door on the garage. Instead of having two doors, they want just one big door. So that's what we have here. And we have a attic window. So let's go through some of this. This house was in construction at the time of these photographs. This is another picture, just further back from across the road. Yeah, they had to relocate this telephone pole for the driveway, and this has the cobble edge over here. So this is another picture, just looking back at the house, and this is just going forward. This is closer to the corner now, and you see that the idea was to keep the garage to the left side, so it wasn't really right on that corner. You didn't want to have the garage really right on the edge of the corner. And a lot of also these jobs, we always take in consideration where the south side of the house is. The south side of the house is where there's most light. A lot of times we want to put that where the living room is, the kitchen area, and areas like the garage may be a little bit more further to the shaded area of the house. So let's go through this here. So now this is coming across the corner. Now, one thing about this house is the foundation is made of superior walls. The other house I showed across the street is also made of superior walls. This one has superior walls. And
I'm sorry, what superior walls mean in layman's terms for someone like myself?
You know that it is a brand new foundation system that's manufactured in a factory. They put it on a truck and they bring it to the site, and then they have a crane installed it in the ground on a flatbed of gravel, which is a new idea. And this is supposed to go really good with drainage. There's a whole drainage system they put in with pipes and a pump. And the foundation walls are already insulated, and they have light metal on the inside, and you could easily finish the walls later. So this whole thing with the superior walls, it saves money, and it has some extra features that everyone wants with insulated walls, and you can finish it putting drywall over, screwing it into the metal framing. So that's how they make those. So this is this here. So this is just showing the side elevation. This here, they're still working on backfilling the rest of the property with the dirt here, putting in some drainage systems, some different supply lines. Since this house was on a corner, some of the supplies are coming from one side, and that's why it looks like that. So this here, this was just showing some things here. Okay, so this is the back of the house. Now this one, they didn't go with the big wood deck. They just like the simple walkout to the backyard. The wood deck they can always add later. Some people like to put the deck on with the new house. Some people, they decide to just leave it and they can add it later. Now this one here also has a direct vent fireplace. That's what this piece is in the middle. And the rest are windows in a 2-height space. And then this is going around here. This shows the back of the property with all the new windows installed. And this is just further back near the property line. This also shows all the dirt that's regraded and everything like that. here in this township, you really need to also have uh, a site improvement plan with all kinds of different tree shading and different kinds of two kinds of trees along the perimeter of the street too. So that you have to add those also. Now this here is showing the house with the 2x6 wall structure, the I-joist construction because this is long spans, and the rest of it is has the superior wall foundation. I think if you show in the left corner in this, you see the
Oh,
metal.
I see the metal. Yep, I see it now.
That is that, and then it has insulation in there, and it's made of a poured concrete. I went to their Superior Walls factory just recently. They had a seminar for me. They walked me around the whole place. I saw how these are manufactured, and they're really doing good with this. A lot of people like this. They're saving money on the foundations. That's really one important thing about it. And then this showing here the 2x6 walls, because this is a very large house with large spans. There's a lot of loads involved. And this just showing the structure here. This here is just a picture showing from the garage going into the house. And this we're entering here into the double height space. You see these big Versalam beams I put in, and the I joists are here. And this is let's see what else. Okay, so this is a nice picture of the double height space with the direct vent fireplaces got to get inserted into this little space in the middle. Now, what's happening right now is this was done like already a couple years ago, and the trend from working with the client and going through the finished jobs, what's happening is they're switching from a gas direct vent fireplace to an electric that we're putting on this wall. So on the left wall here, I've been putting them on this left wall, but electric instead of the gas fired. And what's happening here is in the middle, we're adding a window. Some people like to put doors in here, sliding glass doors. We add some windows, and we put the fireplace on the left side. And what happens is they have this thing where you have an electric fireplace, and it has a flat screen TV above it. And this makes it where you could watch television from the kitchen. You could look all the way across from the kitchen, through the breakfast area, through the family room, and you can watch television. You have the fireplace on, and the space where the fireplace used to go is an extra window, so there's more light coming in. So
Gorgeous.
yes, this is the current trend. We've been changing these recently, and so this is so this design has the fireplace in the middle. For a while, a lot of people like it like this, but it's a slight change because what was happening here was we had the gas fired unit, and the even though it's a direct vent similar to the electric, it's better to have more fresh air coming in for the gas fired equipment. The one on the inside, you don't need any fresh air intake for the electric, so that's the difference.
All
Now
right.
this here is just showing looking up, and I think this one you can see that the contractor
Wow.
built the curve here,
Yes, I just don't
which is
understand how
pretty
they do
good.
this. That's beautiful.
Yes, each contractor has different abilities. They were able to really cut this and put the curved plywood in. I think you could even see the little cuts in the plywood if you look on this, and it's
That gives it the
curved.
bend. Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
So this here, and this is a good picture. You can see that
Oh.
curved. So I was adding these curves in there just to give it a nice detail, and this is showing that big curve is completed here. So it looks pretty good. Now this here, you can see right across. See these sliding doors. That's where the breakfast area is going to go, and that window is over the sink. So that is
Uh-huh.
where the kitchen's going to go. So then this here is the entrance. We have a living room on one side, dining room on the other. And this is the stair going up to the second floor. It just shows an
Beautiful.
L-shaped stair, and then the L-shaped stair is also going down to the cellar. So this is
Gorgeous.
it looks pretty good. You see the heavy beams over the entrance door, and I think from looking at some of the jobs before, some people were going with this heavy iron door. Uh, some people don't want to go with the heavy iron door, and so it depends what they are interested in doing and what we were proposing also on the design. This one has the nice picture window, which is about 6 feet by 5 feet in size, and then we have the large entrance here, which is usually a double door. So this here, oh, this is a close up of that area where the direct vent unit is going to go in the wall.
Okay.
This is showing a picture back towards the front of the house from the fireplace, and it shows that nice curved wall.
Gorgeous. Now, will that be a wall there, or that's a railing?
Yeah, they're just going to put a railing.
Beautiful.
So these are just some pictures of the framing going through. This is from the second floor, looking from the curved piece over into the family room. And this is just showing the beam above for the
Got it.
ceiling joists, where they're going to have the attic space in there.
Oh.
And then this here's just a 3-piece window. They use the Anderson windows. And this is just showing some more things with the stairs, the construction of the stairs. And this here is the master bedroom, where it shows 1, 2, 3, 4 casements. This is one style that is a trend to put the 4 casements across.
Yep.
And we have one window I always like to add over here on the side. This is the window most people want to keep open and closed. And then this here is next to where the closets are. Let's see if we walk through here. Okay, yes. So this from the master bedroom, looking across, we see the open height space. There's a wall that's going to get closed off.
Gosh, we have to wrap up. I'm sorry, but this is beautiful. I'm so sorry. I kept looking at the time. I missed it.
Okay.
Any pictures of you?
Oh, this is the superior walls in the basement.
Oh, gosh, gorgeous.
Yeah, sometimes I take a selfie when I'm walking.
Of course, we all do. Well,
I think this one you can see these superior walls, this, and it says superior wall right on it.
Look at that. You taught me something new, as always. And your work is just beautiful. Beautiful. John Riggio, if we want to get in touch with you, please share how we can reach you.
Yes, just go to www.johnriggio.com. And I have samples of my work there. I have contact information and a description of the different kinds of work I do. And if you're interested to call me, you want to work on a project for yourself, just send the email over and I'll certainly reply.
All right. Thank you so much, John. Always a pleasure. Great seeing you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
All right, thanks a lot, Jill. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, game show host, father of 5, and all-around big dude. I'm also an expert on drama. I know all kinds of drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids. There's the bad kind, like season-ending injuries. There's the necessary kind, like having an agent in Hollywood. And there's silly drama, like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your high school diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org.
Or text diploma to 97779. Message and data rates may apply. Reply STOP to opt out. That's diploma to 97779. And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.